1, 2, 3, let's go! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Mesel, and on this channel I make lifestyle related content, vlogs, user content, and all that stuff. Okay, but in this video I'm just going to be, I actually did not plan to make this video. I just had the idea like right now on the spot, and I just want to film it real quick. So basically I want to talk about how being delusional, okay, has really helped me so far in YouTube and in so many other aspects in my life. So I'm going to do my makeup while I talk, chat you guys up, and yeah, I have a cup of coffee, I have a glass of coffee I made. I'm going to be enjoying as I chat. Okay, let's get to this. Right, so first of all, let us understand what being delusional means in the first place. So basically, from what I understood, from what I have been doing and what I researched before I even started doing it in the first place, is that being delusional is just basically like having a false belief, or despite like everything that you see physically that this is not what it is, you still believe that this is what it is. You understand? That's basically what being delusional means. And then you may be wondering, okay, Mesel, how did that help you grow your YouTube or better your life, something like that? Like, being delusional isn't it bad? Isn't it? Yeah, being delusional can be a bad thing. It's just that you have to really know what exactly you can be delusional about, okay? Because there's certain things you can't be delusional about. You can't be delusional about a relationship. Like, you can't be saying, oh, I'm dating this person, meanwhile you're not. Or you can't be saying this person likes me, one person doesn't like you. Like, those are the kind of things you can't be delusional about. When it involves two people, when let's say 80% of what makes that thing happen is not you, then you can't be delusional about that thing. Do you understand? Like, that relationship, like I gave earlier, it's 50-50, two people coming together. So you can't, if you only have 50% of that belief, it can't really work. You have to have like a greater, do you understand? So now, things that I believe you can be delusional about are things that include just you, really, like affects just you on your own. First, in my YouTube, I just broke the cover of my palette. But basically, how I was delusional on my channel. When I first started my YouTube, I was like literally the where's my mirror? I was literally like the shyest person. If you scroll down and watch my other videos, like I could not just come here and be chatting like this to you guys. I didn't have that confidence. I didn't believe that I was there yet. Like, why would I just come and start chatting on my life to people that probably don't even care if I'm blinking? Do you understand? Like, that's the belief I had, and that's the mistake people actually make when they start YouTube. They're just like, oh, I don't have a big following yet, so let me not overdo it, let me not push it. Do you understand? They won't share some certain things. Like, let's say you want to be a vlogger, for instance, and maybe you want to make you want to cook like something to eat, or you want to even just like brush your teeth. You know, be like, I bet these people will not even care if I'm brushing my teeth or not. Like, what is their business? They won't even care. Like, they probably would skip it. That is not the belief you should be having. That's not how you should be thinking. You should be what really helped me, like, I was thinking, like, when I'm at first I was always having that thought, like I said earlier, like, oh my god, people don't even care. But at a point I just like, you know what, fuck it, this is my channel, I can do whatever I want. So, and I started doing, like, I started coming on here and pretending like, oh, I had such a big following. I had like 300k people subscribe to my channel, which I don't have yet. Like, I don't have 300 people subscribe to my channel yet. Like, I even barely have 2,000. I used to come and I would be like, I had it in my mind that, oh, I had like 300k people watching me. Meanwhile, I only had like 200 people at the time watching me. I would come, I'd be like, hi guys, and those people were basically like my friends and people that my friends sent my channel to please subscribe to my friend. Do you understand? Like, they're my friends' friends, and then my friends like subscribe to my channel. I didn't have any, what should I say, fans or people that didn't know me in real life subscribe to my channel. I used to just come and just be like, oh my god, hi guys, like these people that are watching my channel, in my school, and they probably saw me doing everything I did that week, but I still pretended like they didn't know shit about what I was doing. Like, they probably live in Mexico and I live in Nigeria, and they're like, oh, what did Mesel do today in Nigeria? And do you understand? So I was having it in my mind like, okay, this is my platform. My platform is huge, so Mesel, sit up. And then I would come act like, oh my god, my channel is so big, and I would be talking like, hi guys, this is what I did today, this, like I was never shy about anything, and I literally filmed every single thing like I did, like from this most irrelevant thing that you could think of me doing, I filmed it. Okay, I filmed it because I just started being like, you know what, I don't care anymore, like whatever. If the people that if they don't care, let them just go. Like, after all, I'm even trying to get people that don't know me to subscribe rather than just entertaining people. Like, I just had this worry that everybody watching my channel just think that, oh my god, this girl is so cringe, and I just started realizing that if I had kept having that mindset, that's not so. Even if people thought whatever I was doing was cringe, I just started to be delusional about it and believe that everybody loved the shit I was doing. I was like so obsessed and like, Mr. oh my god. Like, that is what I had in mind. Like, that is what I thought anytime I did a video. Next time, it just encouraged me to actually do more, like post more, make more, create more content, like having it being delusional about the number of people on my channel. Like, it just encouraged me to make more content. So that is just how it really helps me. Like, it helps me become more serious, more hardworking. Like, it really pushed me to do the things that I thought I would never be able to do unless I had like a very, very big platform. Let me quickly blend this out and then come back and talk to you guys, okay? Okay, so I'm done blending. And you guys, you know, I just remember that I said I was going to do my eyebrows first and I completely forgot. So now I'm back to my old routine that I said I was going to change. Okay, so what was I saying? In fact, let me just, in case you guys don't really understand my definition of being delusional, please just go and Google it for yourself so that you know, you understand what I'm trying to explain better. Do you understand? I don't want anyone to be confused. It's way too much. I don't want anyone to be confused and like get the wrong message from what I'm trying to pass. Okay. So I remember what I was trying to say. So another thing I did that was like really, really delusional that actually really helped me out at a point in my channel when I really wanted my channel to like blossom. I was watching a lot of how to grow your channel videos, and lots of them were like, oh my god, post twice a week, post twice a week, post twice a week. And you know, I started to take their advice seriously and actually post. Jesus Christ, as you can see, I messed up my placement of this blush. So I started to take their advice seriously and post twice a week. And at first I couldn't do it. Like, I'll just be like, oh my god, I beg, it's not by force, I can't say if I can't meet up, whatever. Do you understand? Like, that's how I started. That was how I was treating it at first. But when I started acting you guys, the way I'm sounding is like, oh my god, this girl is fucking crazy. But I'm not crazy, I promise. So I started acting like I had like this management team, which I don't have. I don't have a management team till now. No one is managing me. Everything I'm doing is by myself. So I started pretending like I had this management team that gave me like deadlines. So if your video is not ready by this time, you're going to receive some kind of like punishment or something like that. You get? And I actually made myself believe that so much. I actually don't even understand how I convinced myself that this is my reality. Like, every time I think about it, I'm like, how did I actually do this? Like, I'm baffled. So I would come and I would, anytime I make a video and I'm like, oh my god, I don't have to edit this video right now, like it's not by force, and I can always post it next week if I can't meet up this week. Like, I would just remember that, oh my god, Mesel, you have like a management team, or if you don't do this thing, you obviously you'll pay for this month, or I don't know how I convinced myself that was the truth. Okay, I repeat. So I just felt like, oh my god, I have to make this, I have to bring out this video right now. If I don't bring out this video right now, something's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. Like, that was what I was steady thinking. Like, that was always in the back of my head. Like, I have someone that is looking out for me being, my videos being ready. Do you understand? I also had like another thing that will help me get my videos ready, when I would just be like, oh my god, my subscribers are literally waiting for my next drop. Mesel, stop slacking, they are probably missing you. I had only 200 people subscribe to my channel. Note. So that's what I just started doing, and once I just became so consistent without like belief, it just stuck. Like, at the point I didn't even need to start convincing myself that that was the truth. Like, it just became a habit for me to get my videos done on time, became a habit for me to always think of what to make. It just stuck. Do you understand? So once it stuck, it wasn't leaving. It became a routine, it became a habit, and that's how I just started being consistent. My channel just started doing better. And that's the thing, if some people start a YouTube channel and they just like be like, I beg, I don't tire, like because they've not reached the goal they wanted to reach, like when they like first had it in mind. So they're like, I beg, I'm tired, after all nobody's even subscribed, blah, blah, blah. I would have had that same phase and given up if I wasn't delusional about the fact that I just had 200 subscribers. I had in my mind like, oh my god, 300k people waiting for me. Like, that was what really helped me out. Like, that's fake life, basically. Like, the fake life I built in my head that I was living. Like, it, like, when I'm saying it now, I'm like, oh, this girl is just blabbing. But I'm telling you the honest truth, for real. Okay. Let me see my face powder real quick. I'll come back. Okay, so I want to start from my brows. Okay, so yeah, and I don't want you guys to get me wrong, and just because being delusional can also be a mental problem. Okay, I don't just get me wrong and just completely wipe out the fact that don't completely wipe out that 200 subscribers is your reality. Like, don't completely wipe that out. Have that in the back of your mind still. Do you understand? But just act like you have that crowd you want to have. Do you understand? I'm just saying that is basically what helped me out a lot. Just acting like I'm where I want to be, or thinking that I've arrived. But in reality, I also know that I've not arrived yet, and being delusional doesn't just end at being delusional. You also have to work for whatever it is you're being delusional about, so you can eventually get there and just like face like, oh my god, what I was being delusional about is now my real reality. Do you understand? Like, I'm not saying completely wipe out the truth from your mind. No, that's not what I did. That's not what I'm trying to pass. That's not the message. Okay, don't get me wrong, please. That's what message I'm trying to pass. And obviously, I've not just, for me to know that this thing works, I've practiced it before. When I was in secondary school, I was not like the best student. I was actually like average. Do you understand? Then one of my teachers at the time came up to me and was like, he sees so much potential in me, and he knows that like if I actually put in the effort and aim big, I would get there. At first, I didn't like take him seriously. I was like, what the fuck is this man talking about? Like, please leave me alone. Why are you talking to me? But then I actually started thinking about what he said a lot. Like, he was talking about how I could work hard and actually be like the best graduating art student, because I was an art student. I could work hard and actually be like the best graduating art student, or even if I don't want to be, like, I can work hard and win awards, stuff like that. That it's very, very possible, and like I should not just think it's impossible because I am regarded as average based on my results in the past. Do you understand? Like, I can always have it in my mind that I am bigger than what those things are. And actually, I actually started putting in the work. I actually started doing what he said I should do, you know, taking my schoolwork more. But I started having in my mind that, oh my god, I'm the smartest person here. Like, every other see from my school, okay, watching this, I never look down on you, don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to say, like, that is what just helps me out to achieve the things I achieved. Like, I'll just be like, I'm smart person here. I don't care if this person's smart. Like obviously people are smarter than me. Like there are people that the people that were there that were like way smarter than me. Like always won awards since they were in like lower secondary. If you're not from Nigeria, I'm not talking about, but yes. So there are people that were always smart, you know, from lower secondary and would always be winning awards. But when I started wanting to be at that level, I had in my mind, like even if I knew people were smarter than me in reality, I had in my mind that I'm not the person. Yeah, I don't care. Do you understand? Like I just put myself on the pedestal basically. Like that is what I had in my mindset. Of course, I still knew the reality, but for the fact that that's what I had in my mindset, I needed to make it my reality. So I started working hard. I started reading more. I started making friends like that are very smart. Like I started being close to smart people, so that at least, you know, things rub on people. Like you I don't know how to explain this, but like basically humans, we can really copy habits basically. Okay, so that's what I started doing. Like I started being really good friends with people that were like I knew were like smart, so that I could like copy their habits, and like that would also help me as well. And eventually I started seeing the results, and that's what's basically I'm trying to say, that that's exactly the same thing I pictured on my YouTube. I had in my mind like, oh my god, I am the best, I make the best content, I have the best subscribers, I have a high amount of subscribers, blah, 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 which was not my reality. Of course I knew that, but because the fact I wanted it to be my reality, and I pictured it and I acted that way, it eventually became my reality. Okay, so I hope you guys are understanding what I've been trying to pass on so far. Okay, so this video is gradually coming to an end, but I also want to say basically what I'm just trying to say from this video, in case you know have missed the point so far, or I've not made sense to you so far. I'm just trying to say is that treat your channel like what you want it to be. Don't look at it like I'm not there yet. That is not what, of course you know you're not there yet, but treat it like you are there yet. Like treat it like you have a team that's asking you for your uploads. Treat it like you have a huge amount of followers that are waiting for you to upload and are DMing you that, Mesel, where is the video you promised us, blah, blah, blah. Like treat your channel that way, although in reality you know you are not there yet. But like once you start treating your channel that way, what is this noise now? Once you start treating your channel that way, I promise you're going to see the results you want to see. And of course, I'm not saying push yourself to the edge and things like that. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm not saying push yourself to the edge and stuff like that, and just turn it into a mental illness. Because like I said before, being delusional can be a mental illness. Still have the reality and still know the truth. Just act. And one thing, like I said, I don't know how to really explain this, but like once you believe something is the truth, that's what it always works for me though. Once I actually believe something is the truth and I start acting that way and moving that way, eventually becomes the truth for me. Do you understand? Like I'm saying, like this doesn't also only apply to you, it also applies to academics. Like I explained what happened to me in secondary school. It could also apply to like work. If you want to get a certain job, have in mind that, oh my god, I can actually I'm qualified. Even if you're not qualified, like have it in mind you're qualified. Send those CVs out, apply for those jobs. You will like eventually to become your reality. Do you understand? Even like we think like working with brands, like if you think that working with brands too, you can also like be like, oh, I'm big enough to work with brands right now, even if you may not be exactly like as big. Like let's say like now I'm at 1,000 subscribers. I believe I'm big enough to start working with brands. I'm currently sending like emails and everything to them, and for the fact that I believe that I'm at that point, it's eventually become reality. And I know my worth, I know what I'm making, I know the content I'm creating, I know I can push out these things I'm preaching. Then eventually I'm going to be able to, you know, make them believe that as well and employ me or work with me, things like that. Okay, let me quickly round up this makeup and come back and give my closing. Okay, Okay, yeah, so this is the finished look. I threw on a wig, you know. So basically, like I said, I'm just round up right now. For this to actually work for you, you have to be able to have at least 80% control over the situation. It can't be a 50-50 thing. You can't be like 50% of the criteria for this thing you're being delusional about to work is other people. 80% should be about you, should be about the work you put in, should be about, you know, you. Like everything has to do with majority of your actions, what you do should be what leads to that, not what other people do as well. Do you understand? So yeah, that is basically everything I had to say. Thank you for watching this video. You know, I forgot to say, but please like and please subscribe. We are a family here. We're growing, we're learning from one another. Okay, so yeah, that is it. This is what I'm giving. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one.